Hello, I am Manong Mahoka Rabujane. I am the director at Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Projects. I am here today to present to you all what Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Projects Business Talk documentary is all about. And this is how it goes. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Projects is the initiative by Manong Mahoka Rabujane, and it is the business to reconstruct business methods and tradition practice, which often intermingled and conflict, and provide business solutions by creating new jobs and new business for all business establishments, and the initiative Work the Land projects, and invent new concept, job design, business village model and strategy within tradition Inkosi village, Motse area. By firstly reconstructing the origin invention of Motse area and Motse wa Rakgolo tradition village of Motse Manong Mahoka Rabujane origin, ancestor family roots, and ancestor family tree structure, and the initiative Village Reconstruct Business Talk documentary through presentations and discussions. The subject for discussion says the time for the destruction of Motse areas and Motse wa Rakgolo grandfather tradition village and ancestor family tradition Togola house is over. And now it's time to reconstruct Motse areas and Motse wa Rakgolo tradition village by reconstructing business and tradition within a tradition Inkosi village area, Motse wa Rakgolo tradition village. This is subject for discussion, and we are inviting everybody, tradition village communities, target market of Motse wa Rakgolo village reconstruct projects in particular, to come on board. Let's talk village reconstruct business. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project is a gateway to implement all what Africa is expecting from Africans. Their way of life must resemble Africa's way of life. And unity of Africa ancestor families and unity of Africa Christian families, whose business and the tradition methods often intermingled and conflict. And through their Work the Land programs and Africa legitimate work spirit, business for all business establishment business, but the opponents and competitors of African business methods undermine African business and tradition practice way of building village economy and concept of healing the world economy, and regard Africa way of doing business and way of keeping and maintaining traditions as evil, backward, and satanic. And this is the opposite to Africa traditions and way of doing business. And the business village model and strategy is the initiative and the solution to stabilize business environment within tradition Inkosi village areas. For Africans to look deep into Africa with positive mind and see the humanity and beauty of an African continent. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project target market and ancestor family tradition practice clients talk to Badimo through Pasa rituals, traditions, when they experience difficulties or have celebrate achievements. And they come together as ancestor family, one grandfather at the Togola site, their heritage, their economy, their pride, and call to their tradition name, their totem, their moano and sereto. And this way is their tradition way of doing things, and talk to their late ancestor families at Badimun Tradition Village in heaven. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct projects specialize in reconstructing Motse areas and Motse wa Rakgolo tradition village. By selling Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project self-initiative Motse business village model and strategy. And for the target market, which include different nations and their national governments, to buy, to invest in the business, to reconstruct the business and the tradition, and provide the business solutions wherever business and the traditions often intermingled and conflict. By establishing ministry to monitor business and the tradition way of doing things. And for ordinary people to invent and invest in the name Motse wa Rakgolo and in the business village reconstruct, and start by reconstructing and developing their Motse areas and their Motse wa Rakgolo ancestor families, individual family tradition practice that represent the spirit to build the village economy and the nation, and turn ancestor tradition village into a modern constituent business village. By turning ancestor tradition village into a business village and introduce a new concept, job design, business village model and strategy, and to work at compulsory commitment, rotate, shift, work the land projects, compulsory commitment, village economy building initiatives projects, compulsory commitment, business for all, business establishment business, and at compulsory commitment, rotate, shift, ancestor family traditions, land programs. Rutang bana ditaola le seele sona badimo. Badimong ke motse o motee, Motse wa Rakgolo, our one grandfather ancestor family tradition village origin, Motse wa Rakgolo Thogola heritage site, our origin, our pride, our economy and business for all. Secondly, by working at compulsory commitment, rotate, shift, work the land projects to end land poverty, by establishing village reconstructive farming projects, village business and construction projects, business Mushat Connect Center projects, rotate indigenous languages learn and talk programs with English language translations, business monitor Khoro ya Mushat projects, and ancestor family educate on traditions. By selling Motse wa Rakgolo village reconstruct implementation business to all clients across the globe, to buy, to implement the business, to reconstruct the business and the tradition within tradition in village areas. By trading in village reconstruct trade and village reconstruct commodity, for the clients to invest in the business that has been neglected for a very long time and commercialize by giving value and price to tradition village business and compete with the business world markets. By introducing Motse wa Rakgolo village reconstruction projects through presentations, seminars, ancestor family educate on tradition practice and tradition programs, door-to-door village reconstruction talk, rotate indigenous languages learn to talk with English language translations, and translating village reconstructed radio talk, village reconstructed television talk, village reconstructed newsletter talk, and village reconstructed business talk documentaries. Motse wa Rakgolo village reconstruction project to kickstart an implementation program. Start by knocking at clients' Motse area and residential house doorsteps to confirm clients' house numbers, more especially tradition and rural villages. And in case of death, to confirm clients' residential burial site numbers and grave numbers in order to keep and maintain ancestor family traditions and burial order traditions. Leina la Rakgolo, Motse wa Rakgolo, le lebitla la Rakgolo ga di kgaogane tradition. This is according to research and ancestor family traditions. And working together with local Intuna Khoro, local Inkosi Khoro ya Mushat, on behalf of national governments, parliaments, local municipalities, local provincial governments, parliaments, and national governments, parliaments in this order. And for the purpose of business stability, to stabilize the business environment in a tradition village, and to turn ancestor tradition village into a modern constituent business village, to compete with the outer business world markets. But most importantly, to reconstruct Motse wa Rakgolo, Motse wa Badimo, by going back to ancestor family roots, to keep and maintain Africa traditions and Africa teamwork spirit. And to achieve the required objectives, Africa needs hard workers, even under difficult conditions and meeting challenges. And it is for Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project Enterprise to encourage all clients to maintain the spirit that says a true African tradition village entrepreneur, when facing challenges, does not complain about the working conditions, but provide solutions. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project Enterprise message to all clients is that there is no secret sin that will go on unnoticed forever and ever, including sins committed by women and by men who gave birth to children born outside marriage. But in future, these children will want to know their true blood-related fathers and mothers, and their true blood-related grandfather and sister family, and their Motse wa Rakgolo tradition village, Motse, and Motse wa Badimo. And it is for these reasons that Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Projects Enterprise initiated ancestor family etiquette on traditions, and to encourage marriage first and then have children only if married, as per ancestor family a tradition that says motho mang le mang o belego ke monna le mosadi, meaning each person is born from married man and woman. And this qualifies the statement that says future generations will want to know their true blood-related fathers and their true blood-related ancestor family relatives and their true grandfather origin, Motse wa Rakgolo, here on earth. And finally, they will want to know their final burial site on earth and their final ancestor family home in heaven. Motse wa Badimo, Motse wa Rakgolo, Motse wa Bagologolo to Heritage Site. Thank you very much.